Hear ye,
Oh,
hear ye.
that was different.
We are raggedy, but we are ready.
Okay.
We are.
I couldn't add us back in until it was over.
Oh, all right.
You're
Welcome
here.
to this. Yeah. All right. We are on CP time officially.
Okay.
We apologize if
Sorry.
this was last minute and we were scrambling to get the videos and everything done. Anyway, welcome to the special edition from blah 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 blah. Let's try that again. Welcome to the special edition of Trifecta Hour in my chinclentas, somewhere in Texas, on this hot day, and we can thank Ink for this special episode, and we are here to talk about the one and only, the amazing, the. Did I say amazing? Okay, yeah,
You
we are
did.
clearly winging this. The one
Yes.
time amazing, um, man of the moment, Sean Diddy Combs. This is an ever evolving story, and it just gets more and more interesting as things develop. So, for those who've been living under a rock, I believe it was late 2013 when his former girlfriend Cassie Ventura filed a lawsuit, and she alleged all of these horrible things that happened in that relationship. And less than 24 hours later, Diddy said settle, or his lawyer said settle, or whatever. Now, that's not an admission of guilt, but it doesn't make you look the best, especially when you settle that quickly. But fast forward, Diddy dropped several. So after that, several other people started coming out saying things. Oh, this happened with me when I worked with Diddy. This happened. I've been to Diddy parties and blah 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 blah. Lecrae and other people talking about it. And then Diddy clapped back and he said some things. And we'll share those tweets and those Instagram posts later. And so that leads us to the new year. That leads us to his homes being raided in Miami and LA. And now we are at the point where finally, after denying and saying that Cassie lied, the people who apparently allegedly got paid $50,000 to not expose this video exposed the video. Now, there might be several factors why they didn't expose it at the time, and one of them being is because the hotel that happened at is no longer. So you can't come get me. You can't come find me. You can't come to my place of work and shoot me. We're good. I'm free, and I got your 50K. So the thing is, I don't know where should we start with this whole situation.
Should we start with the video? I mean, should we play that?
You want to start with the latest, or you want to go back to 2016 or whatever first?
Oh,
How
and
we
let
got
him
there.
talk. Should we do that?
Because one of the interesting things, actually, let's go to his apology video first. Let's watch the
Okay.
apology. So after all of the storm and this video drops, and Diddy just can't keep himself off social media, this is what he had to say to Cassie and to everyone about his behavior.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
Oh, here we go.
I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Okay.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Wow. So, inked thoughts.
Okay. It's funny how people start saying sorry when they shit start getting aired out, right? So the moment that everything starts hitting the fan and the wind starts blowing and we start seeing things and you're exposed, now you're sorry. Now,
Mm.
now you're sorry. You called this woman a liar when you were settling, when you were signing a check, when your insurance companies were paying, whatever was going on. Now that we've seen the actual footage, now that something, I mean, a glimpse into what their relationship was like, because that was nothing. That was what, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, a glimpse into what their relationship was like that we just so happened to catch on tape. Now you're sorry. Oh wait, now you're in rehab. Now you're seeking counseling. Now we're doing these things right today, right now, these moments we're doing it. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to say this, just like everyone else that has ever issued an apology 17 years after the fact, nobody cares. Nobody cares. But what I would like to say is to his 20 million followers,
Mm.
did you see the comment section of that video?
I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't.
oh, Diddy, we can't judge you. We're not God. God is, gives forgiveness. Keep your head up. It's okay, brother. Huh? What? Excuse
Wow.
me? No, 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 no.
Mm.
You don't get to escape the building after you put hands on somebody's child. Because wasn't she like a minor when they started dating?
She was.
She
I
was
believe she
young.
was I believe she was 19 when they met, and he
She
was
was
30
young.
something.
Okay, so
Yeah.
she was young. This
She
man
was young.
has daughters. Okay, but it just goes to show. Sorry, my daughter. Speaking of daughters, my daughter's calling me. It just goes to show how people will only, only become accountable when they're caught. So the moment you're called out, the moment that you're caught, now you're sorry. He can take his apology, he can take that video, and he can go somewhere and sit down because you know what? He was dancing and jumping around and rapping and making new labels and doing all of that. That didn't stop him. But now that you've been exposed, you sorry. Okay.
Ooh, wow.
I'm sorry that wasn't my daughter.
Mm. Well, we know who to call to get your bail money.
Okay. Because
um,
no.
Prince.
Um, you know what's disturbing about this whole thing is he continues to have supporters and he continued to, because I know people done seen the videos where while all this was going on, him saying stuff to Cassie, shouting her out, like doing like little power things that now looking back on it, like, yeah, like she was in eternal hell, physical hell, emotional hell, abusive hell.
Mm.
And when he slapped her, threw her down, kicked her, then threw that vase, immediately my mind is saying, you're a punk ass bitch. Because you ain't doing no man like that. Like you it there's a reason why a normal man, like, it's just foreign to them to put their hands on a woman. It's like you can't fathom it. Like some of my worst injuries as a police officer was whenever I had a female suspect, because you're fighting against your mind. You're like, This is a woman. This is a woman. You can't do this. You can't do this. Even though she's trying to stab, spit, kick you in the nuts, all that stuff. This dude, to somebody he loved, physically abused her. Physically abused her. Emotionally left her feeling powerless.
And preyed on her youth.
Preyed on her youth. Had her have God knows how many abortions. Y'all, I'm telling you now, people like Diddy is the reason why we are, as a community, we're done. Y'all are underneath that man's account talking about, I don't have a heaven or hell to send you to. Keep your head up, brother. They just don't want to see black people succeed. If that's what succeeding is to you, baboons, you can have it. I don't want it. You know what? I've never been so happy to be a coon or a sellout in all my life. If that means I'm not a part of you, that community, I'm good. I'm good. I can say a lot more, but I want to give AJ some time to cook. We got a whole show. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't got nothing to do. We good.
Exactly. Interesting point. We don't want to see black people succeed, but didn't he hurt mostly black people?
You better come on now.
Hold
AJ.
Hold on, AJ.
That literally the first thing that came to my head when you said that. I was like, wait a minute. But most of his victims, and not just physical abuse, but people he financially robbed. Most of them were black, right? His artists, people who've worked with him, relationships that he literally tossed people out. You have suspicious deaths of Heavy D, Kim Porter, Albie Shore, damn near died.
Shakir Stewart.
Yes, and so what was the one through line of all of those four people? They were writing tell-alls.
Yes.
They were all writing tell-alls. So that was a little weird. That Andre Harrell. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave Andre Harrell out of it. He was writing a tell-all too.
Yes.
So if all of these people, mysteriously, all of these, they're just gone on to glory, and they all connected to you. And Albie Shore says, what was the slick shit he said? I forgot what he said. But Albie Shore pretty much hinted to the fact that he believes that this man was involved in why he was hospitalized and almost died. And so we got all of that going on. And this, like you said, ain't the tip of the iceberg. Just watching this little clip of footage is literally a doorway into, well, what the hell else is being hidden? Because this is fucked up, but I'm sure it gets worse. And then
we know it gets worse.
And then, when you had him, he's on the Breakfast Club. I wanted to give the artists the rights to their music and not their masters, but their publishing and all of that stuff. And then you have Aubrey O'Day go on a podcast and say, oh, well, here's what the stipulations were for us to get the publishing. And then it wasn't even that much money because it was just for streaming.
Right.
And so, and she's like, yo, this is ridiculous. She's like, you can sign this NDA. You can't talk about him. You can talk about his mama. You can talk about his son. You literally can't disparage Bad Boy. You can't say anything. So pretty much you have to shut up for the rest of your life. You can't tell your life story. She was like, we could make a whole bunch of money over here. Why would we do that? And so it's those type of behavior, masking it like you're doing something great, but you're really not. So even with this, so with Cassie, this is classic bright-eyed, bushy, girl goes to Hollywood with dreams and gets caught up with a fuck nigga. This is the classic example of that. And the problem is, yes, she's a beautiful girl, and yes, she was young and naive and all of that. And I just find it a bit irritating that you have dumb blacks, because only people who support this man are dumb. Dumb blacks support this man, period. There ain't no smart black saying, hey, I condone this. LeBron unfollowing him, that's one of the things in life LeBron has done that I actually appreciate. I'm like, yeah, I can't be associated with this. Cool, you figure that out. But you told this woman she was a liar when she filed that lawsuit, detailing horrific things. You said she was a liar. You said this was untrue. You said I'm just settling it, but there's no admission of guilt. You had your lawyers in and out and through that and wrote the check and sent her off into the sunset. Now we see footage, because it's one thing to just hear about it, there's another to see it. So now you see it, and you're sitting here saying, "Oh, I was at my lowest point in my life." Nigga, if you don't get the fuck up off my motherfucking screen with this bullshit, let me tell you something. In 2016, this nigga was on the Bad Boy tour. So remember, he
Yes.
brought back some of the Bad Boy artists, and they all went on tour.
Yes.
So you did this major arena tour. You was on the top of the Forbes list. You gonna sit up here and tell me that this was your lowest mode in your life? No, you fucked her up. You didn't care, and you moved on. Because if you really cared, you wouldn't have paid the people to not release it. That's the first order of business. And secondly, the moment she filed that lawsuit, you would have apologized.
That moment, AJ.
The moment. Even if you wanted to not say anything and she filed the lawsuit, that was your fucking moment to prove what type of fucking man you were. So now, well, I always knew you were a piece of shit, and I wish I had brought up the TikTok when he said that shit about Trump, and then I said my first line in that video was, "And you're a black man who needs to shut the fuck up." And then I went on this whole tirade about him being a piece of shit person. So it's like literally chickens coming home to roost. What the fuck are we talking about here? Diddy, if you don't go on with this bullshit, now if we could go to 2016, the video for 2016, and show this motherfucker at his lowest moment in his motherfucking life. Go ahead. Let's show Diddy at his lowest.
Shout out again.
God
I think we give her another shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to your kids.
Yes.
I see pictures of them on Instagram. They're doing great
Yes,
things.
yes.
You
Yeah,
have to be the proudest dad ever.
I'm so proud. My son Christian and Quincy, they just signed their record deals to Epic Bad Boy. And my son Justin just graduated out of UCLA. And my 3 girls just turned 10. So, you know, everything's good right now.
Oh, you okay with her, Prince?
He has girls. He has. I slammed the table when I saw his daughters.
Oh, I didn't know what had happened.
I could
punched
see
the
him.
table. I'm sorry. I punched the table. And
What?
it's frustrated when these fucking cuckoo banana bread motherfuckers is smiling in his face. You know he's evil. There's no morals in Hollywood. There's none in the industry.
No.
He's sitting there. God is. You know what? And this gonna lead me to TD Jakes and all them other quote unquote leaders of the community. That's why these entertainers keep them type of religious people around.
Yes.
Because those Hail Marys are bought and paid for. I just slapped Cassie, TD. Oh, Diddy. Oh, what? Okay, the check clear. Diddy, don't worry about it. I'm going to find a scripture where it's okay to hit a woman. These are the kind of fucking monsters we're dealing with in this industry. He sat up there talking, oh, my 2 kids are signed to Bad Boy. Meanwhile, Cassie is somewhere battered and bruised. Can't get away.
But he was at his lowest.
But he was at his lowest. No, you know who was at the lowest? Cassie, when she was on the floor when you kicked her. That's who was at the lowest. You know who was at the lowest? Craig Mack, when he joined the cult because nobody loved him. He didn't have anybody. You know who was at the lowest? Mrs. Wallace, when she got to look a devil in the fucking eye and knows that he may have had something to do with her son's death. That's who are at their lowest. But you know what narcissists do? They're good at gaslighting and making you think that you're wrong.
He owned it right now. He had nothing to say for all these years. Nothing. He called her a liar. He said the allegations weren't true. You know, he paid the money. We don't know how much money. We know nothing. They put that down ironclad in all these NDAs. You can't talk about it because she was about to write a tell-all too. And that's the problem with this industry. That's the problem with Hollywood in general. Everybody is silent. Everyone's sitting on their hands until, you know, something happens and it's like, well, you know, nigga, you guilty too. Shut up. You so worried about singing ooh, that you didn't say nothing. That you didn't say nothing because you were so busy trying to protect your pockets. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. We either need to tell it or don't. I'm telling you guys right now, Diddy can dance and shuffle his ass right off the side of the stage, fall off. You don't get to now tell us you was at the lowest point in your whole life. Okay? When we just watched you, Okay, what you were doing, you were so proud, your children. I would love to know. I always say men who are like this, well, he's not even a man. Like, why are we calling him that? We're giving him way too much credit. This idiot who's like this, if his daughter came home and said, "Oh, he's beating me," he would say, "Well, he's paying your bills. He's taking care of you. Why did you make him mad? Just do as you're told." That's the kind of person he is. He would never protect his daughters because you know what? You don't have a place to stand in. If you put your hands on a woman, who are you to tell another man that he can't put his hands on your daughter, your mama, your sister, your auntie, your cousin? Who are you to say anything?
Wow.
So
Knowing
check
Hollywood.
yourself before you wreck yourself, homeboy. Diddy is a whole bitch. When he came out with that shirt, there's some bitch assness. Of course, that nigga would recognize that. Of course, he would recognize that
One of my
because he's
favorite
a whole
phrases too.
bitch. Nobody would treat another human like that because they can. All these videos are coming up where he says, "I get what I want when I want it." Everything. He's throwing stuff in his office. He threw a phone. If I want it, I'm going to get it. I will have it. Anything I want, I will have. Nobody will keep me from getting it. We are now seeing it. And I'm telling you now, this snippet of what we're seeing with this Cassidy footage, imagine what went on in the room that we didn't see. Imagine what he did to her in the hotel room. She was escaping. She was like running from that hotel room. Imagine what he did to her in the room. So, no. Okay. Yeah, I know. My mom just came in. Go ahead, AJ.
I said it all. This is exhausting and annoying, and this is the testament to putting bad people in powerful positions. When you put, like they say, money and power just amplifies who you already are. And so this is literally an example of that. And you've seen people who are good people who've used their money and power for good. And then you see people like this. And then you look at a lot of this is part of a bigger problem in all of these industries, entertainment, fashion, acting, all these industries. This is a small little snippet of a bigger problem. And it's just putting greedy, immoral, bankrupt, emotional assholes in positions where they can destroy careers with one phone call. And when you put those type of people in power, and you wonder why your favorite artist never showed up again, you wonder why this happened or why this group broke up or why it happened. Yeah, it's a lot of the time it has nothing to do with the actual artists themselves. It's everything to do with the powers that be who stop them from going forward. Another example under Diddy was Christopher Williams, but we're gonna leave that alone. So it's like how that man was so talented, and the fact that his career just came to a screeching halt, which I understood part of it was his fault. He took accountability that he went in there and started cutting up, but that wasn't grounds to like destroy his career. Like, come on, y'all. No. So Diddy, I have no. There's nothing. I have nothing. You've amassed a fortune over 30 years on the blood and the backs of black people, and you have black people defending you. This is the same thing with R. Kelly. Y'all knew he was fucking Aaliyah. Y'all knew he was out here violating young black girls, but nobody cared because he was successful. He crossed over. He made it out. So we just gonna shut up. We know all of this nefarious shit is going on, and we know he's violating all of these young black girls, but we not gonna say anything about it because he's successful. He has a #1 song. He has Grammys. That's not acceptable anymore. We have to stop being enamored by celebrity. That celebrity is a job. It's a job like any other job, and if you ain't doing it right, you get fired. See how that works? All right, cool. What's next? What else we got here? Let's talk about let's go to the tweets. Yeah, let's just talk our way through this because I don't know what order this stuff is in.
Okay, hold on. You want me to pause, right?
It don't even matter at this point.
Do you want me to pause?
It's 7 seconds per clip, so yeah. I mean, you can pause it because obviously we're gonna need more than 7 seconds. So the benevolent man posted this. I can't see the date because it's cut off, but he posted this. I believe it was not too long ago, and actually one of my friends liked it. And I was like, whose truth? Because just to sort of be where we are right now and to have this come back and bite him on the ass is kind of glorious. So moving on to the next one.
Mm-hmm. 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 Wait.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So this is I can't see it because the stuff
Oh, it says
isn't
this
moving.
was Diddy. Oh, this is the interview that we watched in 2016, enjoying life in his career, enjoying the fruits of his children, doing well by the grace of God. He was not in a dark place. He had more than what 99% of humans could pray to the universe for.
That part. That part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so you were at your darkest moment, your lowest moment, where we didn't see you falling out, no club, cracked out, having
Listen,
problems, not showing up to tour dates, just lethargic on stage, throwing up or anything. But when did that happen?
go ahead, Prince.
Speaking of Sunday, I went to church today, and it's just so funny. One of the things the pastor was talking about was whether you get a lot of money or you lose weight or you gain weight, you gain muscle, whatever it is, you're still you. So
Facts.
with all this fortune he's amassed, all the things, the good things that happened to his kids stuff, he is still him. He was still a monster, he was still a predator, and he was still ruthless. So and the first thing that always comes out these people's mouth, now I understand why people are so hell bent on talking bad down on religion, because it's the same monsters and predators that's always first to say, I want to give the glory to God. What glory? You're a monster.
Right.
What, you want
Right.
to thank him
Right.
because you haven't been caught yet? Like what are you giving? God don't want that glory. He like, nah, I'm good. Don't put that shit on me, Diddy. That's between you and Beelzebub. That's you and Beelzebub. That ain't got no. Diddy. Once in my life, I want somebody to legit get up there and be like, I like to give all thanks to Satan. Without Satan, none of this would
Usher
be
did it.
possible.
Usher did it. Then he caught
He
himself.
did. It called himself. I appreciate that person. Hey, I like to give up. I like to thank Satan for allowing me to beat the shit out of women and not get caught for all these years. Satan, yo, thank you, Beelzebub. We here. Like, do that. Stop putting stuff on God, because put them on your God, which is trees, whatever it is that you pray to that allows you to be a monster. Do that. Stop putting shit on God. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that, Diddy. Like, nah, we good. Like, no. Nah, I'm sick of
He
that
said,
shit,
"Nah."
man. I'm good.
I think this
Who?
was the breakdown of 2016, right? I can't see it
Yeah,
because it's
it
blocked.
says, I knew Diddy was going to claim being rock bottom as an excuse. Diddy was 46. Diddy was on top of Forbes list in 2016. Diddy was on the Bad Boy reunion press and tour runs. Diddy was out and about daily carefree. It was not who Diddy was.
And body language
Pulling that
101.
emotionalism.
and AJ, body language 101. When you looking to the side when you talking, you're lying.
I thought he was reading something when he kept on saying
Yeah. He
like
may
he
have
has
been
something.
reading like a little script or something.
Yeah. I was like, has he got notes?
Diddy,
Because if
you
this is
got
from the
all
heart,
that.
just
You got you got all that fucking money. You can't use the thing with the teleprompter. You can't get a teleprompter, Diddy. You can write a
Oh
$30
my
million
God.
check in 24 hours. You can't get a teleprompter, jackass.
So this was the statement after Cassie's lawsuit was settled, and then people started subsequent people started coming out saying,
Yes.
telling their experiences with Diddy. I can't see it because it's too far.
Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to. What does that say? Oh God. Hold on.
I can't see it.
I need to zoom. Prince, can you read that?
Yeah, I got you.
It's just
For
because it's the
the
print. It's like blurring together.
older eyes in the house. For the last
Shut.
couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character,
Character.
destroy my
Okay.
reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. Sean Diddy Combs. You'll
To
never
quote Judge
find.
Judy, I don't believe you. Maloney!
You know, okay, let's just get through these. We gonna have to bring that one back because
Yeah. Before we might want to address this now because once we get into Dr. Umar, and
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna stick to that Hotep nigga. Okay, well let's do this one. This
here,
is
let's just
oh my
scoot
gosh,
back. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just drop into 4 boxes so that we can talk about it.
this is gaslighting 101.
man.
Is everybody else? Are you sure? Are you sure you saw me kick her? I slipped. Like, but y'all don't know what she did to me in the hotel room. Y'all don't know why I came out and did what I did. I was at my
Okay,
lowest. I
but
went
the
from
words
3 bottles of Cristal to 4. Like,
okay, but the
what
words were
did he
very
like?
carefully chosen. When you tell someone that you're gonna that there's this assassination on your name, your reputation, your brand, your business, those words were very carefully chosen, right? So again, that's a huge appeal to your emotion, right? So we're going to gaslight you. We're going to say that somebody's lying on my name and enough is enough. So just in the way it started, right? And then he denies the allegations. Allegations we don't even know. Okay, we don't even know what they are because you put the smackdown silence on that. Secondly, and I do believe in that thing she was still allowed to write her tell all. I think she was still allowed in that agreement to be able to write. I just don't.
Her lawyer better had negotiated that.
I think that in
Fired her
that
lawyer.
negotiation she could, but I think that she couldn't like probably speak on like life with Diddy. But we've seen what Diddy is capable of and his people are capable of. I mean, even this thing that's coming out with the shooting and this other person taking the rap and all this other stuff that's going on. Yeah, so like, people are like losing their lives behind this narcissistic sociopath. So when you talk about this statement, when he writes this statement, the words were well chosen. His publicist wrote that. He didn't write that. It was put out there, to say, yes, we wrote this big check. Yes, it seems bad, but let me just say this right now. It's all a lie. They're just trying to destroy me. Again, with the comment, oh, they don't want to see black people succeed. They're trying to tear this black man down. Same bullshit they did with R. Kelly. Okay. Here's the truth. We're seeing the same type of behavior repeated in this industry. And it's only those who are on the outside of that big league, the ones that are just like quiet. I mean, we wonder why Tyree's breaking down crying all the time.
Orlando Brown.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Why this man running around here the way he is? Like, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And of course he's on drugs, he's crazy, he's this, he's that, he's delusional, all these things that are going on. And I keep telling people all the time, there is truth in this smoke, you guys. We keep seeing the smoke going up. We keep seeing all these little fires being lit, but we want to choose to ignore them. Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why would we stand behind a man, support a man when it's been very clear, very, very clear on video now what he did to that young lady? So anything else that she alleged is probably factually true. Because remember, I even questioned it. Remember, I was like, why is so late? Remember? We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it. So in the reality, shoot, I owe Cassie an apology. Let's take a pause, right? So like, I mean, we've all questioned it, right? Like, why now? Why would you accept money instead of dragging him to court? Remember, we had a whole conversation on Trifecta Hour about it. So the reality is we're seeing, and now after you see that tweet and then you see what he says now, he should have went back, or that Insta, what story, whatever, he should have went back and he should have recanted that. He should have said, I know what I said when, at the time that was untrue. I was just trying to protect, this is what my publicist told me to say. My legal team, shit, I don't give a damn who you tell. Like, I mean, we all know you got people, but I need to be accountable for my actions. Nope. I was at my lowest. I was in the darkest moments of my life. I was high on.
But no
I don't even want
excuses.
to.
But
Emotionalism,
no excuses.
emotionalism. That's all it
But
was.
no
Even
excuses.
bringing God into it was emotionalism. Because no one's gonna dispute God. Oh, I will dispute. Like I will dispute when you doing dumb shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. When I will dispute when I know you trying to manipulate me. Yeah, I will dispute. No, we're not gonna play that game. So, because that's like Showtime at the Apollo. Whenever someone goes sing a gospel song, they wouldn't boo them even if they sounded horrible. No,
Oh
we'll
no,
Yeah.
I
boo you.
boo. I boo. I boo. You don't play with no, we not gonna do
Right,
this.
right.
You know
Like,
what? Why we're talking about this too, really quickly, because it just came to me. We're canceling people for not speaking out on this Palestine Israel thing.
But we're holding on to Diddy.
thank you, thank you. I thought of that earlier. I said, wait a minute,
Can,
we're
can
canceling people for talking about some shit that they may not be knowledgeable of, or they just don't want to talk about it. And meanwhile, all of this disgusting shit happens in Hollywood every day, and we're more concerned about that and why celebrities aren't speaking out on that. Okay, cool. Gotcha.
let's
Fair,
do
fair.
our
Gotcha.
own hashtag block Diddy. Hashtag block Diddy. And you know what? I want to start with these people. So make that start trending. Hashtag block Diddy. If
Mm.
y'all blocking people for not speaking out on Palestine and Israel, hashtag block Diddy for people that's not speaking out on Diddy or still following him with this demonic ass. And I want to start with this list of people, list of celebs who have been supporting Diddy recently that have gone viral. Scrappy, Stevie J, Meek Mill,
Look what we talking
Carisha,
about.
Wait, hold on.
Kalina.
Wait. Hold on. You said Meek Mill?
Meek Mill. Let me finish. Let me cook.
Look what we talking
Meek
about.
Mill, Carisha, Kalina from Dirty Money, Fat Joe, Busta Rhymes, Miss Hilton, Erica
Busta Bust?
Badu, Bi, Rico Love, Joel Santana, Carl Thomas, and there's more.
Wow.
Busta. Busta.
Come on,
Hashtag
Busta.
block
Busta.
Diddy.
Busta
Come on
Rhymes.
now.
Busta
Come on
Rhymes. Busta
now. Come
Rhymes.
on.
Come on,
Come
man.
on,
I'm
Bust.
gonna need
Busta
you to get it
Bust.
together. I'm gonna need you to
Yeah,
get it together, Busta.
yeah,
Please,
Busta.
Busta, don't make please. Please
Oh,
Everybody
don't
on
make
he
that
me.
list. I don't need Busta on that
and
list.
and now you start thinking, AJ, you start thinking, besides being a celebrity, and I understand security, want to protect yourself because even I have CPI.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you need so many cameras in your damn house? And why I think you need so many cameras in your house? Because when
Uh-oh.
shit goes down and you need some support, all you got to do is text and be like, hey, I got you on camera 6 at my party. Remember? I'm going to need you to say something on my behalf.
But listen to me. That is why his home was raided by Homeland Security.
And you
That's why they
called it,
raided.
Keisha. You
Yes,
called it.
they wanted to see who and what he had on camera. It
You
wasn't to
called it,
protect
Keisha.
anybody but them, right? I'm telling you
Mm-hmm.
guys right now. That's why his home was raided by Homeland Security, because they wanted to see what damaging information that he had. He is holding a lot of information over a lot of people. A lot of
Mm.
people. I mean, look at what happened with TD. He stepped down. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that we don't know. But what's scarier to me is the people who are within the inner circle who do know, who are still supporting that. The people within the inner circle. You don't, even if you said nothing, you could just back away. You could just say, you know what? I'm gonna cut the ties. I'm good. We've done that. We've cut
Right.
people off. We don't even get down with these
Easy.
people no more. Y'all don't even know we
Easy.
don't get down with them. We ain't made no public announcements. We was just like, we out. It's been real. But good luck with that. That's the thing that's scary. They literally got Kim Kardashian. Okay. They got Kim Kardashian up, right? And they're like, oh, look at all her followers going down because she hasn't spoken out on some bullshit you are passionate about.
Meanwhile, Kim Kardashian is freeing niggas.
Freeing them.
Where Diddy visits to the White House, freeing people. Where them visits? Because you can say
Fighting
what you
for
want
them.
about Kim Kardashian. She is active. You can say whatever the fuck you want. She's a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Even if
She
it's
can be all those
performative,
things.
she's
Right.
out there.
No, it's not performative. She's getting people out. Like she's really doing the work. She's really trying to figure it out. And and of course it's not an overnight thing, and you're not going to release a billion people at a time. But yeah, she's doing the work. And I will say that she is not. And even though she said, if you look at my social media, the post about her activism in terms of prison reform gets the lowest engagement, and she
Yes.
said, "I don't care. I'm still going to post about it."
So what's
And not
that saying
only
about us as a society? We only care
Oh,
about her squeezing her body into her titty pop. We only care about skims, but when it comes to actual injustices, you don't want to engage with her.
not only
I
that
find
though,
that
you guys, I'm
interesting.
telling you guys right now, there's a list of people that on social media, we just talked about it on Friday. Okay, that they're canceling for not agreeing with their emotional opinion, not doing what they want them to do. Meanwhile, we have the video footage of Diddy attacking Cassidy in a hallway of a hotel.
Cassie.
Then Cassie, I'm sorry. And then we have
I was
this
about to say shit,
moron.
Cassidy too.
Shut up. And then we have this moron. Then we have this moron who comes out and he gives us an apology video, like a whole apology video. So now you're admitting your guilt because you're apologizing, and then you're making excuses for why you behaved the way you did. Okay. But there is no boycott. There is no people standing up saying block him, unfollow him, rewind it, bring it back. No, 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 no. The comment section of that video, that sorry, raggedy, stupid apology, is all these sympathizers. Oh, it's okay, Diddy. Oh, it's okay. But if that was your child, if that was your daughter, would you be feeling the same way?
Well, I'm not so
Would
sure anymore.
I'm starting to question it. I'm starting to question how we are willing to excuse blatant bad behavior that's not okay by any means of society, yet we are canceling people for the emotional plea that you want us to be mad about Palestine.
Mm.
This is what we're dealing with now, everybody. This is our new society. This is what it looks like now. This man literally beat this woman on camera. Okay. That's just, like I said, a snippet of what was going on. She was running for her dear life. She was just trying. And you see, she's used to the beating because she just knew what to do. She just fell down on the ground and she already knew. This is something new for her. It wasn't new. And we're not
Right.
canceling this nigga. We're not canceling him? Oh, okay. He still got 20 million followers. I better hit the Instagram right now. He better have 19.
No, you know not. You not.
He got 20 million followers on Instagram. And I want to say this too to all my friends, my mutuals that I see that follow Diddy. You can unfollow that bastard or I'll block you too.
Mm.
I see you guys liking his post. Why are you liking that raggedy ass apology? Get out of here.
Hold on, Keisha, real quick, because the reason why people follow is because so they'll know when he posts so they can engage with it. No, motherfuckers. All you have to do if you want to say something slick shit to Diddy, you can search Diddy and say some slick shit to him.
It's going
Hashtag
down.
block Diddy. To everybody in the chat right
I'm not
now,
following him.
everybody put hashtag block Diddy right now. If you're in the
Amen.
comment section, if you're
I
watching
think
across our various social media platforms, hashtag block Diddy. If you want to engage with Diddy, you can search his name and engage there. You don't have to follow him to know what the fuck is going on with him.
facts. Can we go on with the video? Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead. Here, hold on. Let me bring it back.
I thought you was about to read something. What's next?
Let's see. It's playing. Hold on. Oh wait, play. Oh, there we go. Sorry. It's white, so it's hard for me to see where to play. Can you read that?
Okay,
this-
okay. This is the good shit. This the good shit. I can't see the top of it.
Okay, you want me to read it, AJ?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is from Harriet Eve 9. I follow her on Twitter. My timeline is full of fake outraged people who are trashing Diddy, but have a Diddy in their family that they love, respect, and support,
Ooh.
and a Cassie who refuses to leave him because she loves the lifestyle he provides for her more than she hates the beatings. Selectively forgetting that Cassie left her boyfriend Ryan Leslie to get with Diddy, knowing full well that Diddy and Kim Porter were a couple and had a family. Cassie and her husband, Alex Fine, hates Diddy so much that they didn't refuse the $30 million civil. Next clip.
Okay, hold on. Because, it has to, there's 7 seconds. I gotta let it. I'll let it play a little bit this time. Go ahead.
Boom. Cassie and her husband, Alex Fine, hated Diddy so much that they didn't refuse the $30 million civil lawsuit settlement in lieu of seeing him locked behind bars. The narrative is that Cassie was terrified of leaving Diddy because he was so powerful. So marry a fitness trainer who has no power? Money has always been Cassie's motive with Diddy and without Diddy. Moral of the story is they are all morally the same people.
So my question to Prince is, why do you follow this bitch?
That's a good fucking question. But up until this point, I have never seen anything like this from that account, from her.
Wow.
Like, this is the first thing I've read about what her feelings is on this matter. But I will say this: number one, we're not going to victim blame. Just because you do it doesn't mean you're supposed to get your head knocked the hell off. Like, lust is lust. She was 19. Diddy's powerful. Y'all know how this shit go.
Yeah, we gonna act like there was no power dynamic there.
There
right?
was no manipulation.
Like
there
Diddy was working at Subway making subs.
Right. And she cheated down. Like, she walked from Ryan Leslie to me or some shit like that. She went from Ryan Leslie to arguably the most powerful man in the industry. What are we talking about here? And again, I get it. The whole fact that you got people out here capping for Diddy, but won't. You got people out here want Diddy gone, but got people in their family close to them that they won't bust a grapefruit fight with. I get that part. I rock that. But what we not going to do is blame that woman for getting her teeth kicked in, because we know how DV works. We know how power works. We know how manipulation works. We know how physically emotional beatings take a toll on you and really change who you are. Hell, we make fun of Tina, and y'all saw what she went through and how much it took for her to leave Ike. We know this. If we know the dynamics of domestic violence, why do we continue to blame the people that's getting beat? Why?
Or Nicole Brown Simpson, if we want to talk about it. But go ahead.
Go off.
But and this is my problem. And this is my problem with women. Like, if y'all want us to protect you, if you want us to understand victims and not roll our eyes when a victim comes out with a case or invalidate their experience, why do you throw the money thing in the aspect? I don't give a fuck if she got 110 million. She deserved it was $1 million for every punch, every kick, every slice. I can't tell a victim how to grieve or how to get their revenge. That's on it. If she would have John Wick that motherfucker, I would have took that too. But she got the bag. Congratulations, Cassie. Y'all need to go on with this bullshit, man. When it comes to domestic violence, it's no joke.
Okay, so let me just speak on that. Remember, I kind of felt the same way she did. Remember when the story first broke, I said that. I basically said, why would you take the money and not take this to trial and drag and put this man away? I said the same exact thing. I questioned it myself. So her statement to me is not, I mean, saying it now seems crazy because, you know, we have a little bit more evidence than we had then. We have a little bit more understanding and a look into like a snippet of what was going on. But I said the same thing. So here's the reality. Cassidy knows things we don't know. Cassie, God dog, why do I want to call her that?
He's calling the woman Cassidy.
Why do I keep
maybe
calling her
because
that?
it happened in a hotel and his biggest song was Hotel.
I don't know. Whatever. Cassie. Anyways, I don't know why I keep calling her that. Whoever is Cassidy out there, my apologies.
I know Cassidy somewhere like, what I do? Why I'm tripping?
Right.
I got nothing to do with Diddy.
This ain't got nothing to do with me. So anyways, but I think that the easiest thing to make something just go away, take the money for your emotional, mental abuse and go away. Live your life. Be married with your children.
She's done the work. She's clearly moved on, you know.
Yeah.
And she didn't go get someone else in the industry. She clearly did a 180 and was like, why would you do that? Like, you know what you're getting into. So, yeah, I mean, you blame her? Like, was she supposed to go find the next mogul so she can get the other side of her face bashing. Like, what do you want from her, right? She went and found some sort of happiness and some peace. Like, God forbid he's a personal trainer. Oh my God.
Oh my
Jesus.
God.
Well, and I think too, she wanted some sense of normalcy, right? So you
That
come from this
too.
spite, you come from the spotlight, you saw the devils and the demons within the industry, you see what's going on. I mean, the things that these people are exposed to and they see is wild. It's wild.
I give a little piece. When I worked with Lorianne Gibson, one of the things she said was, "I've been in some of the darkest places in this industry, and and the reason why she was able to get through that without being poisoned was because she was covered by God." And I was like, "Woof!" I'm like, "Well, I can't walk in them rooms because I'd be like, oh, I gotta get the hell out of here." But she's been in them rooms. She's seen a lot more, I'm sure. And I'm just like, it depends on the personality, depends on how well you know yourself. But this is an industry, these are industries that prey on vulnerable people, you know, because the promise of fame, people think fame comes with fortune, and that isn't necessarily the case a lot of times. It's like, you know, a lot of famous people who are broke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you don't understand that fame is not, you don't write fame off on your taxes. So it's like, yeah, people know your name, but you know, how you managing your money, you know, or
Well,
did you
and I
make
think
any money?
well, and I think too that a lot of people have been burned, right, for not playing the game.
Oh yeah. Oh,
So
yeah, yeah.
so when you
Absolutely.
think about that, people are just like, "Hey, I really want to be this. I really want to do this. I really want to make it in this industry." And with that, because no one has ever said anything, no one has ever taken the devil out of it. People are ruined in the industry.
Right.
The drugs.
Right.
I mean, and we seeing it all across Hollywood. You know, I mean, all these child actors and singers and everything. I mean, you see Justin Bieber right now is silent because he's being pulled into it and he ain't even said nothing. So everybody is going backwards and looking at these relationships. They're hanging on every word that's ever came out of Diddy's mouth, who he said it to, who he surrounded himself to. I mean, videos supposedly of him, you know, backbusting and all audios. I mean, we've heard it all. We've heard it all. And all he can address is himself. I was in a dark place. I'm going to share
Yeah.
something
Well, this is
personal
a
really
Yeah,
quickly. I'm going to
booty
share
hole.
something
uh-huh.
personal. No, hold on. I've heard that same thing before.
Hmm.
Abusers will always tell you that they were in a dark place and you don't understand what they were going through. They do it every single time. They do it every time. I've heard that. I've heard that exact same thing. You don't know what I was going through. Well, I don't give a fuck what you were going through. I didn't do it to you. You did it to me. Nobody cares what you were going through. They all do it. And that's the scary part about this situation is because there's hurt people, you know, they say hurt people. But when you give hurt people power, money,
Oh yeah. Okay.
it's a wrap. They'll just keep destroying because they can pay to make you go away. And if they can't pay to make you go away, they make you go away.
Oh yeah. Forever and ever and
Literally.
always.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes,
mm,
literally go away. Diddy is still making money off the back of Biggie. Are you kidding? Stop playing right now. He's still making the money because he's stolen all of the money from all of the artists. He stole it all. It's just the reality. I mean, Aubrey O'Day, I'm surprised she's still breathing because she's the only one that's like, no, 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 no,
I
no.
ain't signing shit. I'm
Let me tell
good.
you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. She don't even care. She is got her whole like, no, 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 no. I'm not signing this. What is this? So I can get $1?
right. I don't know. I'm making that on OnlyFans in one night. What the fuck are
And
you
then
talking about?
you saw what they did to her. Well, she slept with everybody and she was having a relationship with this person. Blah, 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 blah.
So,
See. What does that
And
have to do with the truth that Diddy stole? They ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I don't care who she slept with. I don't care what she was doing. But you see what they do? They try to taint your reputation. So just because you're a whore, you're a liar. Okay, let's go back. Let's finish
yeah,
up the tweets.
yeah. So let's go to our favorite person, Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh, here we go.
I can't wait till I get doctor in front of my name. Maybe people will take me more seriously.
Oh wait, we're not there yet. Go ahead.
Yeah,
You want to read? Oh,
here it
oh,
is.
this is him.
This was from y'all favorite intellectual black Dr. Umar. I also wonder this: if Cassie was a dark-skinned black woman, would Diddy be getting this backlash? Y'all don't go this hard when dark-skinned black women are done bad every day. We need to make sure that any black man who does this to women be held accountable. But as for me, it's especially African black women. Flag number one. There were stories of him breaking Kim Porter's nose, but since it didn't make national news, ain't nobody caused no fuss. But off that, cops that killed Breonna Taylor, we let off the gas. The cops that killed Sandra Bland, we let off the gas. Next, please.
Okay, hold on.
Because I'm gonna read them all, and then we just gonna digest this. We gonna digest this intellectual black. I'm not going to give this too much energy, as we have far more important issues to address than what happened 10 years ago. However, this isn't the end for Diddy. TD Jakes will help him set up his own megachurch. He will be saved and baptized and will probably make more money as a pulpit pimp than he has ever as a mogul. Puffy will rise from the ashes. Hashtag born again. These keep getting juicier. Last one.
Wow. Did he really say that?
He said it. He said it with his whole
Wait, why
chest.
isn't it playing?
At least 3 young black women were recently unalived, decapitated, and dismembered. However, the number one story in Black America is Ulysses. ... AJ.
All right.
You know, every now and then Umar gets something right, and I give him props. So
Mm.
now the goalpost has moved to the complexion of the woman. I don't give a fuck if she's pasty or as dark as the most black person you could find in Africa. It's fucking wrong, you dummy. Wrong is wrong. The other thing, Kim Porter wasn't a celebrity. So knowing her story was contingent on the relationships around her, not her, because she was never out front performing. Cassie was a performer. Regardless of what you think of her voice, we could talk about that last another time. She had music out. She was a performer. She was in front. She had a name of her own. So that's the difference. So this whole light skin, dark skin, this ain't the moment for no complexion talk. Like, who gives a fuck? Wrong is wrong. That's like when the dummies were saying, "Oh, you know, OJ Mary might have killed that white woman, but she was white." Excuse me? I don't give a fuck what the fucking race of the victim was. She was a victim. What the fuck is wrong with you people? So no, we're not gonna play the light skin, dark skin game, bro. We're not gonna do that. And then we're not gonna move the goalpost, the police, and Sandra Bland. I don't give a fuck about any of that. I don't give a fuck about any of that. You have no proof of any of that. Therefore, and whatever happened in those situations happened in those situations. Let's focus here. So you want to talk about black women being decapitated, but what the fuck are you doing? Because clearly you never built that school, you fat fuck.
Oh.
So you never built the school. So you're not educating the community. But we know you still got your hand out looking for more money. You wanted teachers to work for free. Could you imagine being a teacher and somebody asks you to work for free? Bad enough you already get a shit salary. Now you want me to work for free. Okay, I don't have to eat. I don't got to pay bills. I don't got nothing going on. Just, yeah, sure, I'll work for you, Umar, for free. I'll give you 60 hours of my week for no money. Does that make sense? No, it makes no damn sense.
Because he wanted all the all the glory and the fame and the
But that's
accolades.
this is another narcissist, jackass, grifter, who has built I wouldn't say an empire, but he's built a good following and has been able to sustain himself on this prosperity gospel of being pro-black and pan-African and all of this other bullshit, and black people eat it up like kibble. And and him, like Tariq Nasheed, always got a conference or something to pay for where they stand in and say the same 5 things every year, and y'all go back every year and give them $200 and say it again. So yeah, you know what?
No, AJ, no, no. I'm not gonna let that rock. What you just said. It's not black people. He's not living off the support of black people. It's a specific demographic that supports him.
True.
Black
Very true.
women. And this is
Ooh.
where I got to say this. Black women, I
Ooh.
promise you, I swear to God, there are people out here, there are men out here that love you, that worship you, that will support you, that see a sister doing well, and they love that. They want that for themselves. You don't need that type of support. You don't need somebody pandering to your insecurities to make you feel like whatever they say, they should get your support. Why? Because they throw you a bone every now and then. That's
Liberal.
exactly what he just did. He you saw it. He didn't say when black men are out here getting unalived or black men are out here this or black men are that. He said what? Who was his two examples, y'all? Black women.
The women.
Because he know y'all gonna be in his comment section. See, that's why I fucks with Umar, because he gonna stay on their necks about us. So what if your daughter's interracial? No. Your daughter, Umar wants nothing to do with your daughter. He could have been Cassie. If your daughter was Cassie, Umar don't give a shit. He just said that. So if you have a mixed child, an interracial child, they can get beat according to Umar because he focused on the 100% Wasai tribe blacks. He worried about them. Pay attention to the words, people, and how people move. You got to peel these onions back. You got to peel these onions back. He's a pastor who has a building fund and ain't fixed the goddamn doorknob. That's what he is. And y'all, and when he does stuff like this, y'all should sit back and be like, well, damn, she was still a woman. At the end of the day, Umar, she a woman, so I shouldn't care about her because she was a lighter complexion.
Yeah.
Come on, black women. Please, I'm telling you, please, you don't need that type of support because it's disingenuous.
Also, that colorism shit, as we had a discussion earlier this week, is not white people, it's us.
It's us.
So y'all sit up here and look at every major entertainer. What shade are they? Okay, cool. The last one was who? Whitney Houston. Okay, cool. Oh, maybe Kelly Rowland. Maybe Kelly Rowland. But but I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like the what's presented to y'all as beautiful, y'all accept. And every now and then you might get an NDRE here and there, but not too much. Not too much.
Well, that was the 90s. That was the 90s. That was the 90s. They were all dark skinned. Lauren, India. Yeah, Kelly. Yeah, they was all they was all dark then. In the 90s, everybody was super chocolate and wonderful.
It was neo soul.
Yes. And you guys, I think what's important to, like, even right now, to just kind of reflect, like how Umar said, if they're light skinned, they're not relevant. They're not important. I think my biggest concern that I have is the entire industry. If you want to say nothing to protect your career, at least unfollow this man. At least separate yourself from this man. At least move away from this man. You don't have to. I get it. Everybody's got to pay their bills. Everybody's got to make their money. But the fact that the industry is just sitting on their hands, no one's brave enough to say anything. No one's brave enough to speak out. No one's able to say, this is wrong, man. And, to the black women, that's who's in Diddy's comment section. And I'll leave it there. We better get it together. We better get it together.
I feel sorry for you light-skinned women out there. The hell with you.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
He literally wrote that. He like, bruh, Umar, bruh. Like, time and place, bruh. Like, but that's what race hustlers do. That's what race pimps do. They gotta keep it. They gotta keep it about race because that's how they get paid. And I will say it again, fellas. If you getting beat and you in domestic violence situations, Umar don't give a damn because y'all not the ones that's paying him and supporting him. He's not saying my beautiful black kings unless you with a dark-skinned woman. If you got Umar at your table, he will be cordial until your white wife comes sit down. Then it's over.
Well, why do you get another one and another one and another one and another one until you find a black woman for you?
Jesus.
What do you think? It's an assembly line?
How many decades is this man supposed to hold his dick before a black woman? Like, come on, like. Come on, like get on with
Well,
that.
just
That
I
dumb
just have
shit.
to say this: in 20, 30 years, everybody will be a mutt. We're already mixed up, anyways. But everybody's going to be a complete mutt. You're not going to be able to tell who's what, where. None of this matters. This is stupid. This is stupid. And the fact that we're even having this conversation is even dumber. But we'll sit back and we'll see how long it takes for everyone to forget that Diddy did this, and he'll be on tour in 4 minutes.
Oh, I don't think he'll be on tour. He might do the pasta thing. I think Umar might be on to something
That's
with
what.
that one.
And what did we just say? That's why they keep those. Think about it. If you look, I promise you, if y'all look around, a lot of your powerful elite, they have rabbis, they have
Mm-hmm.
pastors, they have people like this on speed dial because they know they're fucked up. And for some reason, they think that if they buy a Hail Mary or a prayer, that it's going to work. It's going to save them. And these are the people I'm telling you. I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked if TD Jakes doesn't come out with some half-ass thing, kind of supporting Diddy, but not supporting Diddy. You know why? Because he probably on one of them tapes. That's all I'm gonna say. That's
Well, I
all I'm
believe
gonna
that.
say.
I believe
Have
that.
you
I
ever
believe
been
that.
swallowed?
Yes, I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe he is on one of those tapes. That's why he stepped down. I believe that's why he's taking a step back. I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe there's a lot of people on those tapes, but it's like the list. We'll never know.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Mm, all right.
okay.
Well, I mean, this was
It's been an
great.
hour.
Trifecta be having. Listen, I'm a toot our horn. We literally came up with this in what 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Like
Yeah.
Keisha threw the grenade, and AJ. He like, oh, I create something. I'll pull over. I'm at a birthday party. They like an hour. Cool. I'm like an hour. I'm the family man of this show. Like I'm literally at a bouncy house. Like give me some time. But we did that. We did this for y'all. And we would appreciate it. We would appreciate it if y'all like this, y'all share this video, y'all go subscribe. We got 92 people in here. I know not all of y'all are subscribed to Trifecta Hour or YouTube. Across all
X.
X,
That's
across
X.
all social media platforms. Y'all know me as Real Prince Blue. Y'all know I'm always with the shits. Make sure y'all follow Trifecta Hour. Make sure y'all follow me. Make sure y'all follow Ink. Make sure y'all follow AJ's Rant Room. Like, come on, y'all. Like, we're giving y'all support. We ain't got no NDAs and none of that bullshit. Ain't nobody telling us you can't say this, you can't say that. We gonna say what we want. We gonna get this out the mud. We gonna grow this. We gonna do this by ourselves because we've already seen that when you accept shit from certain people, bullshit comes with that. So this is organic. We're growing this with ourselves. Now, if y'all start seeing like sponsored by Johnson and Johnson and shit like that, email us and ask us like what's going on. But other than that, we're 100% organic and we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, and I want to shout out to X because I don't know why you guys don't chat. I don't know why the X people who are viewing us don't type in the chat, but there's 76 people watching on X from the Trifecta Hour. So
we appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you guys. There's some people watching from the Rant Room X account. We see you. Thank you. And the Rant Room YouTube account. We appreciate you guys. We thank you guys for showing up at the last minute. So that just lets us know that you guys have your alerts, your notifications on.
Yes.
We like that. That lets us know that you have your notifications on. We like that. So those of you who are on X, please like, subscribe, do all those fun things.
Hit the follow.
Hit the follow. We appreciate you guys. And with that being said, I guess we will see you again.
We will catch you. Well, actually, our actual show happens every Friday,
Friday.
8 p.m.
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time, right here on the YouTube and Rumble and X. So
yes, we appreciate you guys.
Tune in, and we throw in these specials every now and then, especially when something like this hits, and we feel like, okay, let's jump on it. And so we scrape together in our respective world, and I end up on the side of the road with 2 bars, which thank God worked.
Yes, we do, and like we say, we do appreciate you guys supporting us and being here. It's been a great show.
Yes.
Thank you guys for coming out and having the conversation.
Oh.
Like we say, we're here every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We about to do this. Trifecta Hour. AJ'sRantRoom.com, Trifecta Hour merch. Like,
here.
you know,
Here, let me just drop this right quick. Hold on
thank
one
you.
second.
Drop the
Alrighty.
Dr. Umar won't be happy with that.
well, he definitely got a shirt with them white kids on that website.
Nobody think about Dr. Umar.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Fucking Umar, man. I can't wait. I can't wait till Doctor comes in front of my name, loading May 2025. I'm telling you, I'm going to wear a white lab coat, and I might wear dashiki like Umar, and y'all better support, because it seems like that DR robs him of being held accountable for his bullshit.
Anyways, we know they give degrees to anybody. It's been real, people. We appreciate you being here. We out.
Appreciate
You got anything else you want to say, Prince? Nobody cares. Bye.
Man.